What's going on, guys? It's 7asin, back with another No Man's Sky video. This is the next update. Today we're going to be looking at how to make billions of units after the patch, and that they removed most of the second tier materials. So basically what you're going to want to do is find a star system that has it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be manufacturing, scientific, whatever. It just has to be a wealthy system, or affluent, or opulent, advanced, one of those, where the system is in some way, shape, or form the highest tier in economic standing. So once you've done that, you're going to want to go to a space station, and once you land, you're going to want to wait for other ships to come into the landing area, and when they do, you're going to want to start checking their cargo. Now, not every ship is going to have all the materials you need, but if you wait around long enough, eventually some of the ships will come by that have the necessary materials to make whatever higher tier blueprint you're trying to make to sell for money. And basically it takes, I think this took me like 5 minutes to wait around, but the three that we're looking for, because we want to make superconductors, we're looking for radon, nitrogen, and sulfurine. All three of these can be found from all of these starships that come in and land. So it'll take some time, probably about 5 to 10 minutes, but you can find all of these materials pretty fast, and you're going to want to be able to buy, you're going to want to buy as many as you possibly can, so you can take them down to your base and store them, and then you can kind of rinse and repeat the whole thing. So yeah, once you do that, you're going to want to take that to your base, and then start collecting carbon, and then you'll be able to mass produce these materials so you can make the superconductors. So once you have your materials, whatever amount you want to get, you're going to want to head back down to your base. And the area where I set my base up is right next to a trading post, because I found this to be the most efficient way to build materials after coming back from the space station, and having independent ships come in and be able to sell to them without directly affecting the intergalactic network. So if you sell to the intergalactic network or space stations, they're all connected into the same star system, so you end up basically you end up messing up the market, and they stop needing it, so they decrease how much they're willing to pay. So right here I have a base set up where I can using carbon as a fuel to make condensed carbon. You just go out. That's the only grindy part about this, is you want to grind all the carbon and stuff like that. But other than that, you can buy the rest of the materials. And once you do that, you're going to want to start building the blocks you need to build the superconductors. And here I have already gathered the materials, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing here. If you don't have the blueprint for some of these things, You can find them at manufacturing and operation centers. I have another video on my YouTube channel that shows you how to do that. So if you want to look for that, it's in my channel. I show you how to find the manufacturing places really quickly. So I just finished, after a few hours of basically grinding it out, making a bunch of superconductors, and we're going to go ahead and sell them to one of the ship that lands up to the trading post here. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and sell to them, and it shouldn't affect the market at all. At least from what I can tell, it doesn't affect the market. So if you do this a few times, you'll easily get a few billion. This method gets faster and faster the more you do it. So you do have the option to sell to the independent ships or the intergalactic. I prefer to sell the independent ships because I don't think it affects the market. At least it didn't when I was doing it. So it's always something to think about when you build a base, especially if you're going to do this. It doesn't have to be a permanent base or anything like that. It's just a small setup to be able to sell stuff. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys appreciate, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to put out new No Man's videos, or No Man's Sky videos, as soon as I can. Whatever I come up with or whatever I research or find, try and post it up here on the YouTube channel. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys. Have a great day.
Heat in my vein like vernacular. Cook up the beat with a spatula. Y'all are not ready for action. I'm smoking these rappers and feeling spectacular. Making it killing like massacre. Watch out, I'm whipping my wrist. Right on my city, been pissed, but I show them love.